Alright, you guys, so today's care video is on a not a very rare species, but one of my favorites, to be honest. This is Cubaris murina, the little sea pill bug. Very cute. You can see their pretty typical Cubaris shaped faces and general body design. These guys are a great little intro species for Cubaris. They're just a good species to have in general. They're just really cute. They're tiny, really small. This is my 25 times macro lens. When I zoom out, I'll show you guys kind of uh, like a scale of some kind to show you their actual real size. But this is just a little close up of them, just to show you how cute they are. Um, they kind of vary in shade a little bit. Most of them are like a matte blue gray color. They almost kind of look purple sometimes in the right light, depending on their molt cycle and how the light hits them. And some of them have a more orangish hue, which is pretty cool. And they're just so cute. Look at them. They're little duckbill type faces, kind of like the rubber duckies that are so popular now. But much easier to care for. Um, I'll zoom out in a second to show you their setup, but I just want to do some more close-ups to show you how cute they are. Let me see if I can get another piece of something to lift up and show you. Come on, focus. There's a bunch hiding in this magnolia seed pod. This video is going to be cool because the quality is pretty nice. This new macro lens is pretty sick. If only my hand would stop shaking, it would be great. Yeah, I have multiple sclerosis, so my hands are kind of shaky. I'm going to try and be better at this, but it is a wee bit difficult. Maybe like this? Yeah, there you go. But they're just adorable. All cuddled up in there. This species is relatively cheap. You can get like a starter culture of 8 to 10 for like 20 or 30 bucks. Not super expensive. This species is interesting in that um, they don't take super long time to mature, but their brood sizes are small. But the broods that come out are very well developed. They're not tiny, tiny like most other species. I don't know if they carry them for longer or what. Also, you can see on some of them they have little orange bits on their uropods. Yeah, you can kind of see it on that guy and that guy. It's more pronounced on the Borneo variety. Um, Look at his face. God, they're cute. But yeah. Here, I'll zoom out so that way you can see their whole setup. It's modest. It's just a little tub. I believe this is 6 quarts or something similar to 6 quarts. Um, Pieces of bark in there for them. A variety of leaves. I try to give my isopods as many different types of leaves as I can provide them with. There's loquat, magnolia, maple, and oak in here. There's some seed pods, the magnolia seed pods, and some sweet gum seed pods that they like to live in. Substrate depth isn't super deep. I actually want to add more substrate to it. As far as humidity goes, or moisture, I keep one side damp and the other side more on the dry side, but I don't ever let it get super dry. I had my colony crash one time from keeping them drier since I had people tell me they like it drier, which is true to a certain extent. They don't like it super wet like other Cubaris species, but they don't like to be too dry either. They're kind of really similar to care in your Armadillidium. At least, the ones that like it a little bit more moist, like zebras and stuff. They kind of like it in that condition. Temperature, they do well in the 70s. And ventilation, they like a good amount of ventilation, I would say. Not a super, super huge amount. I have, on the lid of this tub, there's there's two screens about that big on each side. Maybe like 2 inches square or something like that. So a decent amount. And as far as the bark goes, some of this is palm bark, some of this is oak bark. Yeah, pretty simple. They really enjoy Repashy morningwood as a treat. I give them lots of squash and pumpkin like I do for all of my other isopods, the occasional fish pellet. There's a good amount in here. They took a while to really get going, but once they get going, they're fairly prolific. Not like some of the other Armadillidium species, but certainly more so than some of the Cubaris. At least the turnaround, I find, is not as much of a large amount of time. The broods are smaller, but they don't take a super long time to breed. But yeah, I'll kind of show you how little they are. This is my hand, piece of bark, and there's a juvenile about half full grown. I get about double that. Let me see if I can find a bigger one. Perhaps under here. Yeah, that's about full grown, that one right there. And you can see this is my thumb. So they're pretty small. Or maybe they get a little bigger than him, but not very much so more than that. Yeah, very cool. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I also recommend checking out my Invertebrates and Bioactive Herpetoculture video I just posted yesterday. It was a lecture I gave for the Central Valley Herp Society, just talking about using invertebrates and bioactive setups and whatnot. I hope people learned from it at least a little bit. The quality's kind of iffy because there were kids talking and the lighting wasn't great, but I did my best. And yeah, gonna get some more isopod care videos out. Probably some roach ones coming out soon too. I have a bunch of species that are just starting to reproduce, so I'll try to cover them. I don't really like to do care videos on species that I'm struggling with or have low numbers with, because, why would I tell you what to do if, I'm not doing really well with them. But, yeah. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. The more requests I do, the more videos I can make, the more views and likes and stuff I get. It kind of incentivizes me to do more of these. So, yeah. Have a good one, you guys.